We learned today that Richard Desjardins' death was not an isolated incident.
Rebecca Clough digs deeper on drawbridge regulations and the consequences operators could face when things go terribly wrong.
Drawbridges like these are raised around Milwaukee as needed, and many are controlled elsewhere along the river. The warning bells and the gates are supposed to alert drivers and pedestrians that the bridge is going up. In Milwaukee, river traffic gets the right of way, meaning if a boat calls for the bridge to raise, when it's safe, it goes up. Surveillance video shows a man, now identified as Richard Desjardins, about halfway across the bridge when, according to investigative reports, the lights, bells, and arms came down at each end of the bridge, and it started to raise up. The bridge is controlled by the Department of Public Works cameras from a location on Water Street. DPW says the incident is still under investigation, but the employee was fully trained and in his 4th year as a bridge operator and had conducted hundreds of bridge openings, but couldn't say more because of the investigation. DPW says Milwaukee has 20 movable bridges, and about half of them operate like the Kilbourne Bridge through a remote operator. Reports from the investigation say employees have 2 camera views of the bridge and have to check both cameras before allowing it to rise. A similar situation happened earlier this year in West Palm Beach, Florida. However, in that case, the on-site operator raised the drawbridge with a woman on it. She didn't survive the fall. Florida defense attorney and former police lieutenant Rick King works right next to the West Palm Beach drawbridge and explains why the former drawbridge operator is now facing criminal charges.
She's facing manslaughter by culpable negligence. And in Florida, that means that she did something that she knew or should have known would create an unreasonable risk and that could result in death or great bodily harm.
Could the bridge operator in this case, face a manslaughter charge as well, or something like that?
I believe that they could. And here's the thing. The bridge tender is under an obligation to ensure that the bridge can open up without someone being on it. That's why the arms come down. That's why the bells sound. And that's why you're required to check both cameras probably multiple times to ensure that there's nobody in the space between the 2 arms.
According to our sister station in West Palm Beach, the drawbridge operators are now looking into lasers and artificial intelligence to stop a bridge operator from opening a drawbridge when a person or object is on it. The drawbridges in Milwaukee are under federal regulations. They're allowed to operate remotely, but they have to have written authorization. Reporting in Milwaukee, Rebecca Clough, TMJ4 News.